All right, kings and queens, it's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Also at Twitch at Puffinstein514, and also at Facebook at Robert Lopez. I am try streaming right now, which means I'm streaming to 3 different platforms. So simultaneously, so we're active on 3 platforms as I speak. Um, this might be my not last live ever, of course, but I'm saying this you might see me on tomorrow, but this might be my last live for a little second because I'm gonna start focusing on edited videos more. My editor game is up. My editing game is up like through the roof, So I'm glad I finally got it. Like I tell you guys, my advice to you guys is not to try to feel it out. Oh man, it's been a big mistake in my life. If I would have read manuals and followed tutorials from the beginning, I would have been so much more advanced right now. So please, anybody that is trying to tackle something that's intricate, that it might be difficult to feel it out, don't try it. Go to the tutorials. Read the manual. If you run into words that are not in your vocabulary, yo, what's up, Chola? How you doing? I hope you're doing good too. You know, how's your family? Much love to all you guys. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. It already started. I'm glad. I'm glad you're good, man. If you good, I'm good. Word, man. Tell your whole family, man, happy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Tell them all I send my love. Lisa sends her love. Jaden, my brother, my mother, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? You know it's funny, Barbara still ain't get her package yet. I can't wait for her to get it. I was just telling people I might take a little break from live for just a second because I'm gonna start focusing on edited content because it comes out good now that I know how to edit the way I do. Like anytime I do like a documentary or anything, I was just working on I got a series. I got 2 series coming out. You've already seen a chat between me and G, but you've also got a taste of Souls of Hip Hop. I did Lava Dark Man, Souls of Hip Hop, and you've already seen 2 volumes of a chat between me and G. Well, I'm gonna keep going with those. I'm gonna keep going with the Souls of Hip Hop and the chat between me and G series. And look, I'll show you a little. Check out a little thing I've been working on. Like since I'm the next, because the series Souls of Hip Hop is gonna be about real hip hop artists, what I consider real hip hop artists, and there's a lot of things that entail what that is, in my opinion. So after I did Lava Dark Man, the reason I did Lava Dark Man was because we used to listen to that song City Lights religiously. Because he got a song that goes, Young Wild brothers living street life on the edge, not knowing that tomorrow they could end up dead. Um, these brothers get chased by the feds, some stuff, something like that. But we used to, I know the whole verse, but I'm not gonna start spitting it to you. But nobody knew about him like that. Like he was in a Wu-Tang Clan like affiliate. You know how they had Sons of Man, the Grave Diggers, Killer Army. There was more. They had actually more affiliates. Well, Lava Dark Man was a Wu-Tang affiliate that didn't blow up like them. but people remember his first album. It was called Heist of the Century. So I said, yo, he deserves more recognition than he got. So the first episode I did was somebody that was nice, that a lot of people, if you were like, yo, you know who La the Dark Man is, they'd be like, nah. And that's part of the series. But another part of it is just straight real hip hop. And that's why the next episode is going to be on your boys De La Soul. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on, creating images and adding movement to them. And this is just a little clip. I'll show you this. That's something that's going to be in the documentary most likely. The Lava Dark Man. Oh, she said, I love the pic of you and Jaden on here. Yeah, if you on your phone, I don't think you can see it too well. I forget what you can't see it too well at. But if you're on your TV, your laptop, or maybe even your phone, you can see the picture good. Thank you, too. I appreciate that. This takes a lot of time. People think that if you work with, AI or whatever, that it becomes where everything gets done for you. That's not the truth. To be honest with you, I've already spent about 4 or 5 hours on the documentary because I've been slacking. But, like I said, after this documentary, I'm going to go hard. It's an hour and 10 minutes. And I don't want it to be like repetitive where there's fillers because it's so long. I want it to be actually worthy of the hour and 10 minutes. So like after I do this live, I'm going to dive into the. Remember when I told you about the Pied Piper? I didn't know if you thought I was joking or not. I was dead ass serious. you know, um, but the De La Soul documentary is gonna be good. That's gonna be Souls of Hip Hop Part 2. I've been meaning to yeah, I could play this again because this is original. This piece right here, this is all me. I created the image, I put the movement onto it. They look like De La Soul, you know what I'm saying? A little bit. They have a resemblance. All right, so let me pull this down. I'm also gonna go into the studio and I'm gonna redo a rhyme, and I'm gonna show you the one I'm talking about. Because when we were in quarantine, I did 3 videos while I was locked down in quarantine. So yeah, while we were in quarantine, if you look on my channel, I had 3 videos titled Quarantine 1, 2, and 3. But the second one, the volume, you can hardly hear it, but that rhyme is really good. Put it like this: I like it. You get what I mean? I think I'm one of the nicest MCs on the planet. Period. And you gotta have that confidence too. But I've always felt like that. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like that. Let me see something. Give me 1 second. So it would be in the video section. I gotta be careful too because the industry beat, the beat that the beat that I used is an industry beat. There's a chance I might pay for the licensing, Chola. So if they're not trying to charge too much for that beat, I might give them the money for the beat. This way I could sell the track. Anytime the beat is not original, that's when you get into trouble. You can't vend it on iTunes. I'm gonna check the comments too in a second. I'm just looking for the quarantine. Oh, there we go. Quarantine 3 is about how my son's autism drives me crazy sometimes. Yeah, these are the quarantines. All right. So look, I'll show you quarantine number one. It's a 50 Cent beat though, so I don't want to play too much of that either. Oh, hold on 1 second. Take the volume up. All right, let me see something. All right, so I don't know if you've seen this one yet, Chola. You know, this one I did during the quarantine. Yo, what's up, Barbara? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. You know, I hope everybody's all right over there with you. I'm gonna calm down just for a second so I could blaze a little bit. I'm still here though. I'm still here with you guys, definitely. Um, all right, so I'm just gonna let me see something. Can I play it? All right, yeah. Give me 1 second. All right, this was during quarantine. Everybody out there, be safe. What up? You know, and I don't want to play too much of it because they're gonna hit me with a copyright infringement because of the beat. But while I was doing that, right, I also I'm gonna bring up the other video. Happy gobble gobble gobble. What I was gonna say, let me find that real quick again. Let me ask you guys a question. Who do you think's better, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, or Drake? All right, so I'm gonna show y'all guys the other one now. Check your answers too. Hopefully those. Okay, Letitia writes, I like Kendrick. Oh, it looks like she agrees, Barbara. Give me a second. I'm gonna share the screen right now. All right, yeah. Now I should be able to present it. Getting better with the controllers on this dashboard, man. I used to be so confused with this stuff. All right, so this is me, right? This is when I did quarantine 2. You see, you hear the audible, you hear the audio. You can't hear me. It's barely audible. That beat is fire. So, but anyway, that rhyme, it goes, life goes full circle. I'm hazed off the purple. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to murk you. I'm here to uplift. I'm here to socialize. I'm here to uplift. I said I'm here to uplift. I'm here to watch us strive. I said to leave them more surprised. They can't stand to see us thrive. I came on the scene, burst on the scene. I came to bring examples, to give out some samples how my brain power's ample. I still hold it down in tough circumstance. I said on the universe I dance, don't give the sun a chance. Haters go crazy when they hear sun's design. The vampires blind when they see sunshine. Oh man, but I'm gonna practice this one. This is the one that I'm gonna come with next for you guys. Let me stop sharing. It's crazy. I don't got no copyright infringements on that video, right? But if I share it, I'll get a copyright hit. It's crazy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna redo it though. I'm gonna redo it. That's what I came on to tell you guys too. That if like for like 2, 3, 4 days, you don't see me go live, it's because I'm going hard on that editing stuff. I want to start presenting you guys with stuff that you would turn off Big Bang Theory for to go check what I put up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they got a $1 billion company behind them. So of course, it's gonna be beyond hard. You know what I mean? But I want to start showing you that we could bring you good videos. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff to watch. So, but I also wanted to talk about a few things that were going on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the let's see. Oh, all right, cool. I almost forgot my train of thought. Hate when that happens. Yo, my advice to anybody that does lives is if you lose your train of thought and you really are wondering if you can remember, or you don't know if you could, remember what you just forgot, just keep it pushing. Don't dwell on that shit. Just keep it going. I noticed because the first 1 or 2 times I did it, I stood like, and that's the worst thing you could do. Just move on. So, but let me go to the history real quick. All right, we're about to get it popping. All right, so things that have been going on in the world today. You're gonna love this one. I'm MO. You know me and my bro are MO. I'm 7:30. I'd rather 7:30 for work. Picture me wake up 7:30 for work. I'd rather run the streets 7:30 with work. All right. So let me make sure that you guys can see this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the I don't even know if y'all talking about Kendrick or me. So, but look, this is what's going on in our world right now. It's absolutely pathetic. You know, I'm gonna let y'all just watch and you tell me how you feel after watching this. Cause this some bull. This some bull caca. All right, first of all, let me check real quick. Put the volume up. Let's make sure the video is shared. So Chola don't gotta tell me in 5 minutes that I didn't add it to the stage. And yeah, let's get it shaking. All right, I'm gonna calm down just for a second so I can play it while I watch it with y'all. And let's go.
Video, we are going to go ahead and look at just that. Disturbing videos of pastors who are acting rather strange at the.
First of all, big shout out to Minutes of Horror. You know my style. I like to keep it official. You know what I'm saying? So first thing we're going to do is hit the man with a like. And I'm not subscribed to him, but I am now. You know what I'm saying? And now let's watch the show.
The pulpit. I have made a couple of these videos in the past, and matter of fact, one of my bigger videos was on Kenneth Copeland. The reason why I enjoy making these videos happens to be because there is a certain creepiness to them, a certain horror element. You have these churchgoers going to these churches.
He said there's something creepy. Let me tell you something. Creepy is an understatement. He's letting them off the hook.
Churches going to these spiritual leaders for advice, for knowledge about Jesus, about God, about the Bible. And yet, there is something wrong about these certain spiritual leaders that these churchgoers are completely blind to. Take, for instance, these prosperity preachers that preach the gospel, and they twist and turn the gospel in such a way where money is what's more important. Like these pastors right here who are preaching about how wealthy they are, their jets, and you have these churchgoers donating their money, clapping them on, and these churchgoers are probably living paycheck to paycheck, who probably don't have a dime themselves.
Now, let me tell you something. This is ridiculous. What you're about to see, if listen, I let people have their own opinion. I try not to force my opinion on anybody. That's fine. You want to like whatever you like, that's fine. If you listen to this shit, this horse shit, and you're the kind of person that like buys into this, I'm not, like I said, I don't get angry, but we could never be on the same page. I wouldn't be mad at you. Like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying, like, we couldn't be on the same page. That don't mean I'd be mad at you. You know what I mean? But this is just some bull caca.
I heard you got a jet. Yep, and it's paid. Now wait a minute now. Why don't you get one? Why don't you get one? Why don't you get one? There ain't no shortage, man. You don't need to be jealous because of my members. Well, Pastor West, I heard. I've been believing a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, I now own a Falcon 7X.
This guy is even worse. $38 million on a jet. And I guarantee you that somebody in that audience is living check to check. Multiple people, actually. That's how he rationalizes. Well, he don't rationalize it if you're a smart person. You know he's full of it. But listen how he cons the connable. Listen to how he tries to say how it's okay. Listen, man, if you're a man of God, if you're a pastor, and you have a $38 million jet, and you know that there's some kid out there hungry, you ain't shit.
Or if you go on TikTok, they eating my lunch. TikTok, talk your tick. I don't care.
No,
it don't make a lick of difference. Well, I heard you have a Falcon 900 too. Yes. You mean you got two jets? You got two cars? You have two cars? Look at me. I'm talking to you out there. Do you have 2 cars? Why do you have 2 cars? Because your wife wants one. Delta wish they could
Yes,
fly me.
allegedly.
Because when I quit flying Delta, they lost a ton of money.
Okay, look, you guys know that I gotta pause it every now and then, because it's like I said, it's transformative, which means I gotta put my 2 cents into it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my 2 cents into it. You believe this shit? That's my 2 cents. This is what I don't understand. This is why when people say, the world, we could fix it. When I see people like this, and then I see he has 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, that's when I'm like, some people have just lost it. It's crazy. I'm gonna play it real quick. Watch, you're gonna hear some crazy shit.
Money. My dream has now come to pass. I am a very blessed man. Me and Kathy are very blessed, physically and financially. I've had more people criticize me over that jet. They still can't get over it. Criticize me over my house. They didn't pay for it. I paid for it. Let me tell you why.
They paid.
That's water on a duck's back to me. And I'm going to give you a scripture. Be not thou afraid when one is made rich.
This is how, oh man, I'm trying not to name call, trying not to curse. This is one of the ones that really works me up. He went to a scripture, he went to a passage and tried to say that he misinterpreted it. He don't even understand what he's reading. That's why you see on the top it says billionaire pastor accidentally exposes himself. Because what he interpreted as it's the polar opposite. So that means that he's trying to justify with the passage. Meanwhile, he's condemning himself with the passage. It's how stupid. I don't want to name call. This is how bugged out some people are.
When the glory of his house is read that in
Watch when the lady explains it to him. She's looking at him like he's crazy.
pull that up in the Amplified. Verse 16 of Psalms chapter 49, if you can do that. Be not thou afraid when one is made rich, when the glory of his house.
Well, it's Amplified says it, be not afraid when an ungodly one is made rich.
That's true.
When the wealth and glory of his house are increased, and goes on, for when he dies, he will carry nothing, or
Yeah,
his
I understand.
glory will not descend.
See, God don't care if someone's ungodly to be rich or godly to be rich. It doesn't
No,
make
Pastor.
any difference whatsoever at all. You see what I'm saying?
You hear the music they played?
You see how Jesse Duplantis was twisting the gospel in order to excuse his wealthiness. It is his church, his congregation, that's giving him the money for these earthly valuables. And his wife, Kathy, was like, you might want to rethink what you're preaching there. One would think, given their age, given their seniority, they would not make that slip up and start preaching exactly from the Bible, word for word. Because, yes, they know the gospel. This is how they know to twist it to benefit them.
Well, Brother Copeland, you own a $45 million airplane. Yeah, but you don't know what I paid for it.
This is the one. Yo, this is the guy. They got what's crazy? The first time I seen this man was, because I got into the alien thing for a second, and I'm still into it, but like I just took a break because something was revealed to me that the government might be, doing whatever, and I just took a break. But the first time I seen this man was like, how they make the videos and they talk about humanoids and shapeshifters. Well, that's the guy they showed, because his eyes turned like they look like serpent eyes for a second. But that's the first time I seen this guy. But now when I find out he's a preacher who, takes a ton of money and buys jets and stuff, that's when I was like,
Nowhere near that. But it's the same airplane. And Gloria designed a new interior for it. Sonny boy.
He said it like a snake.
And a lot of you partners put us in it.
He said it like a
We're
serpent.
part of the name it, claim it, reap it.
Yes.
That's who we are.
Well, and George, hey, we named it, claimed it, blabbed it, grabbed it, and we have it.
We do have it.
Yo, that's like some they sound like pimps. He did some one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the dog a bone, cross on the green and not in between. Like that's, you ever seen that in Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood? One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
We're the one with the airplane.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. You're so
Yeah,
awesome.
airplane.
Zuh.
Not a false prophet.
I wouldn't even, I'm telling you, man, I'm the type of dude that if I had $48 million, it would be 24 million in a heartbeat. Half of that goes. Like I was living off of 25,000 a year, 20,000 a year at times. Like, how would I not have $48 million, give away 24 million, stay with 24 million and feel broke? Does that make any sense? Yo, read Robin Hood when you get a chance, some of y'all.
Lord spoke to me just now, and just because someone is called a pope don't really mean they're the pope. It's who God gives the power to. He gave it to me. I'm not a liar. Jesus came to me. So I started to realize I'm the pope.
I'm the pope. Okay.
I don't need no robes. I'm the pontiff. I've been chosen by God to hold the highest rank out of all preachers in the world. But I'm bold enough to say that because
I don't even have to say nothing. Like, this is not something where I really have to be like, and I wouldn't even, I'm not the type to be like he, you know, like to pound somebody with words and just, you know, like I said, if it's really like that, smart people see what it is.
the Son of God came to me. And when I give a word to somebody, they should obey. When they don't, they're disrespecting the highest order in the land.
As a prophet, I'm commanding you to give it. You don't have to wait on God to talk to you. I'm his representative. If you obey my words, God will bless your finances. As a matter of fact, he'll make you.
All right, listen, I'm not one to beat a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all get the gist of what it is. I'm not gonna play 26 minutes of the same kind of stuff, really. Big shout out to Minutes of Horror. Got my subscription, and yeah, no good, no bueno. You know, they would literally take money from people that have messed up. You know, so, but there was something else too. Oh yeah. There was something else I wanted to show you guys too. And there's, like I said, there's a chance I might not be on for a second, so I might as well show y'all guys a couple of things I wanted to show y'all. Yeah, but you believe that? I do believe that. The nerve, that's crazy. You know, that's the type of stuff that I will watch and it gets me upset. Like I got, you know, that's one that I gotta bite my tongue. You know, gets me really mad. All right. So we're gonna take a look at world news because you know, there's nothing funny about countries, you know, having beef, you know. So, you know, I won't be like cracking up during this one, like, you know, out of respect, because this does revolve around wars that are happening, you know, or about to happen, whatever. But Kim Jong Un and Putin, they make quite a team. So, for any of you who don't know, Putin supplied, Kim Jong Un supplied Putin with military armament and troops, and he gave him $5 billion, I believe it was. And it turns out that it's not panning out well. So, but I'm gonna just let y'all watch, because the person who's gonna say whatever knows more than me. Let me get the video up so Troll, I don't tell me. I forgot again. Share screen. Okay, so they're saying that the North Korean troops are addicted to porn. Yo, this is crazy. The guidelines got people losing their mind. Yeah, they're addicted to porn. All right, here goes now that.
I'm sure you guys have seen that popular stat that around 30% of all internet traffic is corn. As you guys may also know, there are around 10,000 North Korean troops in Russia now. You see, back in North Korea, they didn't have access to internet, at least not unrestricted access.
Just look at him. Look at those cheeks. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about his face.
While in Russia, they have unrestricted access compared to North Korea, and it seems a lot of the soldiers are now addicted to watching adult content. Now, as if this wasn't funny enough, what makes this situation even funnier is we have
Even he found it funny, you see, so don't get mad at me if I chuckle.
new details about the deal that happened between
Comical.
Putin and Kim. And it seems
These are the guys that we got running, not just, first of all, Trump's our leader, and you see two more leaders. I wouldn't even go to the movies with these dudes.
Kim is not helping Putin out of the goodness of his heart. In fact, it's costing Putin $5 billion to get all the help that he's getting from North Korea. $200 million of which is pure hard cash, which is in return for.
Listen to how they value a life. This is actually not funny at all. This is disgusting. Watch how they listen to what they think about a life. My life is priceless. They literally put a price on a life right now. Watch.
For the 10,000 North Korean soldiers Kim has provided. Well, if you're like me, you may be thinking $200 million? That sounds like a lot just for 10,000 soldiers. Well, it's really not, because when I did the math, it works out to be roughly $20,000 per soldier, which is in fact a lot lower than what Putin has to pay to Russian soldiers or conscript that he's recruiting. And
he just said that he got a bargain on lives. You believe that? That really just happened. And I'm not mad at the guy, you know what I'm saying? The guy who's commentating. Actually, big shout out to Business Basics. Again, I'm not subscribed to them, and I am now. You know, and I'm definitely hitting that like button. You know, and this man is bringing awareness. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at him, but to hear a person say $10,000 a head, you know, is a deal, that literally just happened. This is why, you know, I see people watch other people. I'm not jello or nothing. I'm just saying, like, why would you listen to buffoonery when you could listen to people that make sense, that are logical?
And as the famous saying goes, it's the economy, stupid. And for the Russian economy, cheaper the soldier, the better. Because outside of the military spending that Putin is forcing, the economy is really not doing so well. So in today's video, let's get into more details about how Putin is spending almost $5 billion for North Korean to
I'm gonna calm
enjoy
down
some
just to blaze
adult
for a
content
second.
in Russia. First and foremost, be sure to hit the like button down below. Your likes help us out tremendously in the algorithm, and let's begin. Now, before we get into North Korea's new addiction, let's talk about something interesting that just happened. An interesting meeting took place. North Korean foreign minister visited Russia and promised to stay side by side with Russia until victory. Look at this handshake. This was unusually long. I have too much time on
Yeah, that's some awkward. That was definitely awkward. He picked up on it.
my hand, so I actually counted it out. And it
Oh,
lasted
I didn't think he. See, I didn't watch all of it, and I wasn't paying attention, so I'm kind of seeing it, like some of it, for the first time with you guys.
almost 57 seconds. Anyways, that's not the important part. Let's listen to what
57
the North
seconds.
Korean foreign minister said, because that's what's more important.
From the very beginning of the special military operation, the respected comrade, chairman of state affairs of the DPRK, Kim Jong-un, has instructed that we should, without looking, strongly support and assist the Russian army and the Russian people in their holy war. We have no doubt whatsoever that under the wise leadership of the respected president of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, the Russian army and people will surely achieve a great victory in their holy struggle to defend the sovereign rights and security interests of their state. We, once again, assure you that until the victorious day, we will always stand firmly by our Russian comrades.
Yo, the funny thing is that it goes so left.
North Korea will stand with Russia until victory day. But why? That's the question. What does North Korea get out of this deal? We kind of knew that they're getting food, they're getting money, and they're getting space technology, or satellite technology to be more specific, that they can use with their missiles. But now we actually have way more details, and let's get into that. First
of all, just so you know, North Korea is one of the poorest countries in the world, and it's so bad that they're scared of the population falling like to staggering amount, to the point where they would be like, they'd have to migrate because they can't sustain the economy that they're living in. There'll be, people who have passed over there due to famine. That's how bad it is in South Korea. You could look it up. And they just gave Putin $5 billion. Oh no, they caught $5 billion. Well, they needed it because it's bad over there.
Most likely the biggest part of the new report is the fact that North Korea and Russia have agreed for a direct Russian military involvement in case there's a war on the Korean peninsula. Now, of course, I'm sure some of you guys will point out that technically the war never actually ended on the Korean peninsula. North Korea and South Korea are still at war. They never signed a peace treaty, and they basically just have this demilitarized zone that's heavily armed on the both sides, and war could break out anytime, especially considering how last few weeks have played out. First, Kim blew up the North Korea-South Korea railroad that connects it. Then there was also news that he blew up a statue or monument that his grandfather built that was supposed to symbolize the reunification of the Korean peninsula into one country. Basically, Kim is making clear that he has no plan for peaceful reunification with South Korea or vice versa. But this may not be the case, and everyone has to stand. We have no clue how many people are dying every single day. So another part of this deal with Russia is North Korea is getting around 700,000 metric tons of rice. And lastly, and more importantly, in fact, they're getting around $200 million a year for 10,000 soldiers that it sent out. Now, as I said at the start of the video, this works out to be around $20 per year. And of course, this is not going to the soldiers. Kim's going to be taking a hefty sum of that, if not all of it. Now, for North Korea, that's a lot of money. And for Russia, that's actually good enough because this is actually costing them a lot less than what it would.
I just told you, it's a come up for both of them. They needed that $5 billion badly, and Putin literally is saving money on troops.
Would have cost them to just get conscripts from Russia. Because so many people are dying on the Russian side. Just recently, we covered how the casualty figures hit 700,000 since the war started in February 2022. Russian military has been forced to basically up their sign-up bonuses and monthly pay.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit through the whole thing. I'm gonna go a little bit further though. I want to get to the part where the troops, the Korean troops, meet the Russian troops. Oh, and this guy really hates the United States. I'll start it from here. It should be somewhere around here.
Problems for him. Here's a little bit more details.
Yo, big shout out to Zelensky, man. You know, I'm not certain because I'm not behind the scenes like that, but he looks like a man of honor. And he, when they tried to get at the Ukraine, Zelensky looked like he stood up. And this is all allegedly because you never know what's going on behind the scenes when it comes to government and politics.
That topic.
There's a few things going on inside of Russia right now that I don't think get nearly enough press in the West. One is which the Russian economy is a total mess right now.
This guy got
Russia
to put some
claims that its
bass in
economy
his
is growing, but it's actually hiding a sinister fact. Real inflation today in Russia is about 27%, according to Professor Hankey at Johns Hopkins University. In addition to that, Russia's economy is really tied to oil and gas. So much so that what's going on now with the OPEC plus situation, Saudi Arabia said that they're going to start producing oil at higher volumes in order to drive down the price to punish those countries that didn't maintain the $100 per barrel goal. But Russia's national budget is predicated on having $72 per barrel. And it looks now that the price might drop as low as $50 per barrel. That would make significant deficits. How much? There's estimates that the ruble will be devalued.
If you're interested and you're able to support us, you can do happening between two republics in Russia, and it doesn't seem like Putin has any power to stop it. Putin is surrounded by oligarchs and elites who are no better than mafia bosses. And now we're seeing exactly what happens when you deal with mafia. The head of the Chechen Republic has just put a bounty on the head of the senators from the Russian State Duma. Let me repeat that again. Russia calls itself a modern superpower, and one of their leaders has just put a bounty on multiple other leaders in the country. By the way,
all right, we don't gotta see no more. Yeah. All right, so look. What have we learned? We've learned that we should be happy that we were born in America. You know, as much shit as I talk about the police and about, you know, anything systematic, correctional officers, judges, prosecutors, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we are one of the most fairest countries, the most free countries, if not the freest. You know, these people are eating 2 bowls of rice if they're lucky a day. You know, I just ate the ice cream shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is that I realized this. I realized this. For the people that don't realize this, you know, you could end up to a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, there's so much. Like, I want to show y'all more stuff. I was watching more stuff, and there's other videos I want to show y'all guys, but I gotta get off in a second. Yo, I'm not certain though. Y'all could probably see me tomorrow. There's a chance I'll jump on tomorrow, but there's a chance you might not see me for like 2-3 days, maybe 4 the most, because I'm gonna try to, and it don't matter because it's good for you guys too. I'm gonna pump out some work that's worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's funny that Barbara's, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather listen to Barbara than listen to Putin. You know what I'm saying? These people are weirdos. It's not just it's Hollywood. It's the thing that's going on with Oprah and P. Diddy and everything that's going on. Allegedly. Remember, allegedly. But yo, listen, man, let me tell you something. When they started talking about Jay-Z, I seen people go, oh, no way, not Jay-Z, not Jay-Z. And then the same thing when they brought up Oprah. Oh, no, not Oprah, not Oprah. Yeah, it's. I mean, not certainly. It's still allegedly, but yeah, Oprah, Jay-Z. Y'all, nobody could believe it. I could, because I know how people are. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is that people right off the back, just how like Jaguar Wright comes off, they were judging a book by its cover, and not just by its cover, by its demeanor, its attitude. You know, and she's not a it, but I'm just saying like her attitude and demeanor make people judge her instantly just off a first glance. And that's for ignorance. That's ignorant people. Any real person would give a person a chance before they eat, before they count them out. And every time I would listen to her and Gene Deal, it just sounded like they were sincere. And it took years for what Gene Deal was saying to finally, you know, nobody could believe that the rich and powerful were doing slimy shit. What's so hard to believe about that? They're imperfect just like us. Gotta stop idolizing people because they got $100 million. You know what's crazy? A guy can have $100 million and he'd be a psycho or the biggest piece of crap you ever met. You know what I'm saying? Yo, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Much love. You know, I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, that means that you got some good content coming. I'll holler at y'all later. I got work to do. Much love, y'all. Yo, hit me with a message, Barbara, the minute that drops, please.